Hey everyone, it's time for another round of Let's Play Horrible Hordes. Maybe this one we will actually make it to the first mission objective. So, to recall from the first two videos, Horrible Hordes is a card game that's supposed to replicate the feel of Doom or Chex Quest. And what we're going to do is shuffle the deck and then battle through enemies that come out of the deck until we get the mission objectives, and eventually we'll beat the mission. Our first objective is the blue key. I'll shuffle that in. Once we get to the blue key, then we'll shuffle in the red key. Once we get to the red key, we'll shuffle in the exit. Let's see, last two games we lost after a couple of rooms. Both times we started with the card Sprint was the first card, and we lost in the room with the first blue key to a crew of 6 Flemoids. So let's see what happens this time. Alright, so I'm going to go a little faster this game. Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer, but maybe it'll be exactly in that 9-minute range like the last two videos. Alright, so first room has Rapid Zorcher. Alright, off to a different start. Phlemoidus Communis. Double Take. Okay, Double Take is an event. So we flip over cards till we get to an event, and that's the end of the room. And then we got to battle any enemies we found in the room, and then we get to pick up any items that are there in the room after we've defeated the enemies. So this guy starts with 3 health. We take the first turn attacking once we step into the room. So we have this small Zorcher as our better weapon. We spend an ammo and we roll a d6 and do that much damage. So let's try that. Spend 1, roll a d6, and that does 5 damage to him. He has 3 health, so that kills that guy. And then we get to pick up the Rapid Zorcher. When we pick up the Rapid Zorcher, we get 20 Zorch, and it lets us spend up to 3 to roll up to 3 d6 to do that damage, spread among any 1, 2, or 3 enemies. Okay, next room. Small Zorch refill. Phlemoidus Communis. Sprint. Okay, so Sprint says we can pick up an item before fighting starts. Let's pick up the Small Zorch refill. That'll give us 5 more Zorch as we start this room, up to 44. The cap is 50 for that. Alright, and then he'll get 3 health. We'll take the first turn. We'll spend 1 and roll a d6. And it's a 2. He goes to 1 health. He takes a turn, rolls a d4. It's a 1. A natural 1 is always a miss, so he misses us. So we'll take another turn, roll another d6. And it's a 6, and that eliminates this dude. Okay, we'll go to the next room. Calmness. Sneak Attack. Sneak Attack is an event that says that we get to do double damage. Whatever. If we had multiple people on our team, it would just be the first character to attack does double damage in this room. Okay, so he's at 3 health. Let's spend 2 Zorch and do 2d6 in case one misses. A 5. Okay, so we just wasted the second Zorch, but that's okay. We have lots. Next room, Small Zorch refill. Phlemoidus Bipedicus, a slightly bigger enemy. Another Communis. Small Zorch refill. Bowl of fruit. Food is heals you. Phlemoidus Cycloptus, that's kind of like the big enemy in this mission. A slime repellent, that's a defensive item. Another slime repellent, another Communis. Bipedicus. So we're kind of like got to the end of the row, so we can split this into 2 rows. Enemies in front, items in the back. The order of enemies kind of matters because they always attack from left to right. They kind of function in a very automatic kind of fashion. Okay, so we'll move our blue random stuff dice. The blue dice are for like the random events. The green dice I'm using for life counters for these guys. So these bigger guys, the Bipedicus, get 5 health. The Communises are like the littler guys. They get 3 health. And the Cycloptus gets 10 health. And it has armor, which means it has 2 armor, so any incoming attacks do 2 less damage to it. Alright, so we get to take the first turn. Oh wait, no, sorry, we didn't get to an event yet, I think. We're still flipping, we just ran out of room. I think we gotta keep flipping. Bowl of veggies. Another Bipedicus. Another Bipedicus. And it's a trap. Okay, it's a trap is a event. An event that makes the Horde take the first turn in this room. So they take the first turn before we get to even attack once, which isn't great because that's 7 enemies. The past 2 videos we lost in a room full of 6 enemies, but we do have the Rapid Zorcher, so that's a plus. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we win this room. Alright, so the first guy, the Bipedicus, does a d6 attack. 4. Alright, 4 damage to us. Next one is a Communist. That's a D4 attack. 4 down to 42. Next one, Cyclops. This is a D8 attack. 8. Yikes. That's down to 34. Then another D4 guy. 3 damage, down to 31. A D6 guy. 5 damage, down to 26. Another Bipedicus, another D6. He's a 1, he's a miss. And then this last one is a 6. All right, down to 20 health. Wow. All right, so that's not great. Hopefully we can do something this turn that helps. All right, so let's spend 3 Zorch. And I think what I want to do is go after 1, 2, 3 here. If we're lucky, we can eliminate 3 of them and have 3 less guys attacking us next turn. Let's see. The first one is a 1. It's a miss. And then another 1, another miss. And a 6. Okay, so we got rid of 1 of them. Not feeling good about this. I think this might be our last turn. Okay, so then they take a turn. D6 attacks us. It's a 4, down to 16 health. And where's my D4? Here we go. Communist does a D4. It's a 3, 13 health. Cyclops does a D8, 4 damage, down to 9 health. Communist D4, 4, down to 5 health. Bipedicus D6, 3, down to 2 health. And Bipedicus, 1, a miss. Okay, we get 1 more turn. This seems very likely to be our last turn. We'll spend 3 Zorch. And let's go after the 3 Bipedicuses, I think. First one's a 5, knocked out. Second one, it's a 4, takes him down to 1 health. That's not really what we need right now. And then the third one is a 4, also down to 1 health. Well, maybe they'll all get 1s. Maybe we'll get 5 1s in a row. That seems super unlikely. All right, they'll take a turn. Communist first. It's a 3, and we lose the game. Wow. All right, well, this is, I think, the most times I've lost mission 1 in a row in quite some time. I'm very unlucky. Will number 4 be the time that we actually get to the first objective of the blue key? We didn't even make it to the room with the blue key in this one. Would it be in our next room? Let's see. I mean, there's 4 cards left. Rapid Zorcher, Water, go. And blue key, last card in the deck. So it would have been technically 2 rooms from now, but it would be the only thing in that room. All right. Well, stay tuned. Next time, maybe we'll actually get to the red key.